Hello, today I'm going to be talking about the scene analysis of the movie The Matrix. First of all, I'm going to talk about the movie itself, of its themes, the cast, the summary, and etc. First of all, Thomas Anderson is the main character of the movie The Matrix. Thomas is a world-class hacker. His nickname is Neo. He lives a pretty normal life until he is contacted by two people, Morpheus and Trinity. When he meets them, he understands that the world isn't exactly what he thought it was. His whole life was a computer program, the Matrix. When Neo talks to Morpheus, uh, Morpheus offers Neo two pills that Neo has to take. A red pill and a blue pill. The red pill will allow him to discover what the Matrix is as he breaks its bond. A blue pill and another blue pill. The blue pill which will make him fall back into the illusion of the Matrix, none the wiser. So he will continue to live his normal life if he takes the blue pill. And Keanu Reeves is the actor of the movie. Thomas Anderson. Thomas Anderson is the character, and the film includes two actors that I find really successful: Keanu Reeves, Thomas Anderson, and Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne plays Morpheus. Morpheus was the person who offered Neo the pills, the red one and the blue one. And I forgot to say, Thomas chooses the red one, the red pill, because he wants to discover the mystery of the Matrix. And the most important theme of the movie is freedom, because it gives us the message that none of us are free. We are the slaves of the system, both physically and psychologically. Okay, so this was the first part of the scene analysis. Thank you.
This is it? Let me give you one piece of advice. Be honest. He knows more than you can imagine.
At last. Welcome, Neo. As you no doubt have guessed, I am Morpheus.
It's an honor to meet you.
No. The honor is mine. Please, come, sit. I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice. Tumbling down the rabbit hole?
You could say that.
I can see it in your eyes. You have the look of a man who accepts what he sees because he is expecting to wake up. Ironically, this is not far from the truth. Do you believe in fate, Neo?
No,
Why not?
because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
I know exactly what you mean. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Matrix?
Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. Follow me. Hey, Pac, are we online? Almost. Time is always against us. Please, take a seat there.
Hello, this is the third part of the scene analysis project, the movie The Matrix. So, there were a lot of cinematic techniques used on this movie, particularly this scene, the pill scene, the most important scene of the whole movie in my opinion. So, a stabbing shot was used to introduce that Morpheus was in the room, the room that Neo was going into, that the room that Thomas took the pill. Okay, so there was close-up used as well on both Neo and Morpheus. It was mainly used on Neo to show his emotions, that he was feeling intense, mysterious, and uncomfortable because of the situation that he was in. But it was used on Morpheus too, of course, to catch us up on the dialogue, because mostly Morpheus talked in that scene rather than Thomas, Neo. I think close-up was used on the dialogue because they wanted us to only concentrate on the dialogue and not get distracted by anything else. Just look at Morpheus's face, because it was a really important dialogue. I noticed that there was low angle used as well on Morpheus, only on Morpheus. It wasn't used on Neo. Low angle was only used on Morpheus. I think that was the reason that they used low angle on Morpheus, was to show us that Neo was scared of Morpheus. Actually, that is my opinion, because Neo meets him for the first time, and before they go into the room, Trinity warns Thomas that Morpheus knows a lot more than he thinks he does, so that he shouldn't lie to him. So I think that might have scared Neo, basically, and they want us to show that Neo, and they want to show us that Neo is scared of Morpheus, and another reason is that they want to make Morpheus look powerful, and that's why they used low angle in my opinion. And there was extreme close up as well. It was used on Morpheus's glasses to show us Thomas's reflection. I think that was just aesthetic. It didn't mean anything. It just looked very nice to see Thomas's reflection and look at Morpheus at the same time. I think it was really nice. But mainly, it was used on the pills that Morpheus offered to Neo. I think extreme close up is used to show us details of an object or a person, but it was used on an object, so it shows us that the pills, the objects, really meant something. It meant something it meant that they were really, really important because they were going to decide on Neo's future, basically, because on the other hand, he can live in his normal life and just continue on living and wake up from this wonderland, basically, or take the other pill, the red one, to discover the matrix, and go to the end of the rabbit hole. And the music had an important part as well. There were two musics used. First, in the beginning of the scene, when Trinity brought Neo to Morpheus's room, there was a unsettling and mysterious mood created. They created a unsettling and mysterious mood. It was mysterious because Neo didn't know what he was going to expect. He didn't know what to expect. He didn't know what would happen when he went inside that room. And it was unsettling because I think Neo felt unsettling as well, to show us his emotions, to empathize. Yeah. And the second music was used when Neo was about to take the pill, when he was introduced to the pill. The music was a little calmer. I don't know why. I think it should have been a more unsettling music because it was the most important decision that Thomas had to make. Because if he chose the red pill, he was going to discover the secret of his whole life, the Matrix. But they used the calmer music. I don't know why. I don't understand. As I said, I think it should have been more unsettling. And the thing that caught my attention the most was the lighting, because I thought that it would be a really dark scene. I thought it should have been a dark scene. I thought it would have been. I don't think it should have been a dark scene because I thought there wouldn't be any hope to save the human race, and that Thomas was going to make the decision of his life, and that would be really dark. But no, it wasn't a dark scene at all. There was lighting. It was a bright scene, and I think the reason that the scene was bright is to show us that there was still some hope left for Neo. And this was the third part of the scene analysis. Thank you for listening to me.